Help me out here. There was a story you've told before about a win at Sealands Grove, dead heat. What's that?
That was Ray Tilley.
Okay,
Yeah.
tell that story if you would.
Well, I was running Port Royal, and Ray, of course, when he was running for Bud Grimm in 67 or 68, I guess, 68. And Ray was, I mean, him and Bud were just absolutely unbeatable. You know, Jack paid a bonus if you won the Grove and then went to his track at Sealands Grove, you get an extra $100. Don't sound like much in today's market. Back then, it was worth thinking about. So I guess we won the Grove because we were a Port Royal regular, and we towed over to Sealands Grove. Now, Ray had won 6 in a row over there. You know, I mean, just absolutely owned the place. And I remember I had to start back because I hadn't run there before. And the place was packed, but half the people didn't like Ray Tilley. Not because he wasn't a good person and a super racer. They got the shits of seeing him win. You know, I mean, we, all 3 of us up here have been booed rather vigorously. At least
Even Fred?
Yes. And 2 of the 3 did it because we won too much. The third one, I don't know. But, so, we started the feature, and Ray went right out front. I think he started 12th or 14th or something, and I started a little further back. He went right out front, and he's, I mean, leading the race, and 2 lap cars spun. And he had, the track was blocked, he spun to keep them hitting them. And of course, if your wheels stop turning, you go to the rear. So I think Ronnie Rao was leading the thing, and the next lap after the restart, I was running 3rd. I passed Ronnie, and I thought, hey, this is all right. I'm going to get that extra $100. And I think there was I don't remember if there was a score thing there or not, or my guys were telling me. But anyhow, Ray went to the rear in about 3 goddamn laps. Guess who was running second? Ray Tilley. And just dumb luck that we stayed ahead of him, kinda. I mean, it was, I'll tell you what, for the last 10 laps, we were side by side. And we came down, and I think Ray had me a little, but I think he spun the wheels a little bit, and it got me back up on him. And we crossed, and going down the backstretch after the checker, Ray pulled up alongside of me, and he pointed at me or him. And I went, because I didn't have a clue. So he just went like that. So I went around first, and I pulled in the victory lane over there in front of the thing. And Ray pulled right in behind me. And he got out, and I got out. We shook hands, and we stood and waited. Now, poor Jack Gunn, anybody knew Jack Gunn, when he had his 3rd or 4th cigarette in his mouth, you knew he was nervous. Now, he's got 10,000 people, half of them for Ray Tilley, and half of them for me, simply because I'd never won there before. So Jack went around, he had the score, assistant score, flagman, assistant flagman, and anyhow, it ended up 2-2. So he did the right thing, he paid us both, you know, and apparently that was the only tie they ever had up there. Now I remember somebody interviewing Ray when we had that discussion, and they said, Ray, who really won that race? Ray said, well, I think I did, you know. But that's a true story. Yes?
Finish that about the pay envelopes.
My times, I will. Mr. Emmerich, who I drove for, was a longtime Chevrolet dealer, all right? And he was a good guy, but he didn't like to run second, all right? And especially behind a damn Ford. So, you know, I was happy to tie. Well, Mr. Emmerich and my father, they were going to go up, and I finally calmed them down enough. Now, we're going home. I'm riding in the back with Mr. Emmerich, my dad. You'd have swore we lost. Nobody's talking. Everybody's pissed off. I'm happy, but they ain't. And I got the envelope. I always picked up the money. You know, the brown envelopes I used to put all the cash in. Mr. Emmerich, we're about coming down the road, and he said, I want to see the envelope. Okay. So I handed it up. He looked at it, Wouldn't you know, I got the second place envelope that was crossed out. Yep, see, they even gave us a second place envelope. True story.